Okay, so there's gonna be an introduction. This is my second podcast, and I have to introduce Kenny.
Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you. I hope you do enjoy listening to this one episode. Me and Michael, we went over this, and today's episode is going to be over substance abuse and some experiences we had, and other people's point on it or view on how some substances are more addictive than others with some certain people.
That's interesting. I want to add that how a lot of substances that we use regularly that we might not see in our drugs are drugs. Like for example, caffeine, alcohol, nicotine, weed, and there's even the harder ones. But I don't want to get into that topic. I just want to bring up the regular ones because, for example, someone that's addicted to weed, if they weren't addicted to weed, I feel like they would be addicted to something else.
Yeah, I get it. From a day basis, caffeine is something people are really addicted with, like energy drinks and such.
Yeah.
But the only bad thing about it is all of this has a downside. Even the light ones, such as caffeine, which aren't even that heavy hitting, are really problem causers. For example, we have heartburns. I've known a few people who down Monsters.
Well, I want to add to that, especially how you're saying it. I had my fair use with caffeine, and I've gotten like 2-3 Monsters in a day, bro. And I felt the caffeine shakes. I felt the. Bro, it is heavy if you put enough, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Dang.
It becomes really addicting. Well, as for me, I'm not a person who drinks coffee nor energy drinks, so I'm really always down on a Tide low. I'm missing out energy, but it's better to not be on such thing as to be on it.
Okay.
I enjoy having a simple life. I don't really indulge on those type of things, even though they're not heavy hitters or anything. I might not get addicted, or for better words, I'd rather not.
Oh, if you get too much, but if you're using fair use, like one coffee a day, you're good.
A coffee a day is okay too. Understandable. Some people have multiple uses a day, but it's to the point where you don't have any use or any cause to be using such thing, and then fall too deep into it now that it's something that you rely on.
Yeah, it's dangerous. I remember when I was using caffeine to keep my daily life, for real, using it like a regular, just to cope with it. It's very weird how regular substance can be abused like that. Another one I wanted to I forgot what I was gonna bring up, but about simple life. Yeah, it's very beautiful living a simple life. I remember staying sober for still am sober. What's it called? And yeah, it's very, but it's very. I've seen a lot of videos where they're talking about how it's easy to get off something, and once you see that you're going through stress, so how I deal with stress, I sometimes go out with nature. I'll go to the gym. I was wondering what Kenny was doing. He's frustrated or something.
When I'm frustrated, so I'm unemployed at the moment, but I'm looking for a job. But a lot of the things I do is either gaming or actually some more physical stuff as sports. I partake in a handful of sports such as golf, football, a bit of soccer, some basketball, and I am really trying to get into tennis. But something I do want to point out is more as the person themselves, it really depends on who is doing this.
Yeah.
Because as to being an addiction or to have an addiction, it's more of a psychological thing if you want to break away from it. A weak-minded person is going to have more of a struggle than someone who already has life settled or knows what they want or is in love with themselves and can understand themselves to a certain degree. I know in some places around the world, or in the U.S. mainly, there's a lot of neighborhoods and they're frowned upon for the bad reputation and the bad imaging. But that's mostly because some of the people in there just fell into drug abuse. They're low-income places, I don't want to be racist, but a lot, more than 50% of this just consists of African-American individuals. yes, there's some Latins, and yes, there's some white people, but some people just don't fit in with the strong criteria. White people, I lived amongst them for like a handful of times. I've lived among them for like a pretty good time. I've had my fair shares on either one. I went to black schools, Latin Americans, and white schools. And from what I could tell you is that these two are, well, the three are really just absolutely, okay, they're different. They're nothing the same. From a Latin-dominated school to an African-American-dominated school, I could tell you there's a lot more ruckus, trouble, everything.
Yeah.
Yes, the white school still has its own, it maintains issues. It's on and off, yes, but it's not as heavy as you'd think. For like a black school or a Latin school, you'd see trouble in and out everywhere, right?
Well, I wanted to add to that. To be honest, I don't feel like drug abuse has anything to do with race. To be honest, I feel like more it's like you said, personality for sure. Because America, they run on drugs. Like, I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of people who do coke. A lot of people do even on small things, small alcohol, nicotine, a lot of things. Yeah, they run on it, and even I don't know. Can someone who is successful like be a